Hello, people of Earth, and welcome to the Quiffcast with me, Rob Baines, and Ryan Gray.
Hello.
So, a few days ago, on the 24th of January, it was a special date because it was the 10th anniversary of a certain blog that me and Ryan did in 2009, which was Blog 18, The Quiff Brothers, which is still a personal favourite of mine. It's still up there in the tops for the RobCamBlog series. And it was actually the first day that I had a quiff, because the whole gag of the blog was me and Mum were gonna surprise Ryan with, you know, a quiff attack. And it went down quite well. And then since that day, I liked the style, and we became the Quiff Brothers from then. and yeah, I've officially had this hairstyle for over a decade now.
Oh, it's a scary.
I also remember it. I know.
Scary thought, isn't it?
It is. Jesus. But that's not all. That's not all. There's actually a time. There's a time, a land before Quiff, where me and Ryan did filmmaking before.
Yeah.
We did blogs, we did sketches and stuff. What was the first thing you remember us filming, Ryan? Together.
The first thing, the one thing I always remember is the classic music mock-ups.
Yeah.
Like the old school.
I can't remember if we've discussed like what music mock-up is. And we might have touched upon it in the past.
I think possibly, yeah. I think we've talked about once or twice about it.
Do you remember any songs that spring to mind? First of all, explain what the whole premise of music mock-up was.
Okay, so music mock-up was kind of like lip syncing, basically. But we would like do really stupid stuff in the background as a video rather than it just being like an audio experience. It was a video.
We were sort of miming the lyrics as best we could.
Yeah.
It was like it was basically taking on the Lee Evans Bohemian Rhapsody sort of thing, and just applying that template to every song that we could think of, or any song that was on my PlayStation at the time.
Yes, there were a couple of interesting ones, weren't there? Which the one that goes, "Always take the weather with you."
Yes,
that one was interesting because I didn't know any of the words to that at the time.
Yeah, you only knew. Yeah, I remember that because it was just when that line was played, you just did.
I just didn't know what I was doing. I was just like,
you just like did a rain action. that just tickled me for the entirety of the.
Well, I had.
It was chasing cars as well.
Yep, remember chasing cars. That was a pet.
How did they chase me?
I think that one probably was my favourite, if I remember correctly. I think that one.
Oh, there's.
We stepped it up as well when we did Shine.
We did. That's the lost music mock-up.
That's the one that.
That's the one
that got away.
That's the one where we actually did a full-on music video with editing.
And we actually planned it as well, which was unusual at the time, because normally it was just.
Yeah, because the whole thing with music mock-up is it was improv. We never planned it. We just pressed play on the music and then just sort of went from there.
Yeah.
It was a very very easy concept, really. The quickest way to make content. Never went anywhere. We never like uploaded to YouTube or anything. It was more of a. It was back when we just did videos for fun. I mean, we still do videos for fun, but it was like sort of more of something we could just look back at
Yeah.
and enjoy ourselves. I mean, there's ones that have gone online. I think there's only probably one that's gone online, and that was when we, what was it? We did a few with Gareth, didn't we?
Yeah.
He sort of attempted to join in the, but the other thing was it never really worked because you and me sort of had that, we had that like synchronization in, I know what Ryan's going to do here, I know what I was going to do here, sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We did. Yeah.
We did a few sessions. I think it's good exercise, and it was, and one actually is online. The one I sort of edited like a compilation video, and it was called. It was set to "Don't Stop Me Now." That was a good one, and that is actually online. You can see bits of the music muck-up from that online. But yeah, that was a good thing. That was probably, as you said, probably the first thing we did.
Yeah.
When did we do? Was music muck-up before Jungle Love or after it?
I think they were very close together.
Yeah.
Very close together.
I remember us being very. It was very early days.
How very early days?
Very, very early days. It was Jungle Love, because that was Blog 4. We were filming it during Blog 4.
I feel like,
and that was planned.
I feel like
that
some music muck-ups were pre-blog though.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, it definitely was pre.
So I'm gonna say pre.
Jungle Love was one of those things. Did we actually plan Jungle Love, or was it that was?
I think we planned bits of it.
I think we sort of laid the premise down, and then we just sort of went from there.
Yeah.
Like we ran around your shed and, stupid thing.
Oh, I forgot about that.
On the same day we filmed Jungle Love, we actually filmed a Doctor Who spoof that never really went to anything. It was we basically spoofed that Series 4 scene when the Doctor was talking to Donna.
Yeah.
Through the glass. We did a parody of that. that never. Jungle Love was great because what I loved about Jungle Love was there was no dialogue in it really, was there?
No, not really.
It was purely visual comedy.
Yeah, it was all like visual and miming again, I guess, right?
Exactly, like quite a lot of our early stuff was visual comedy. I mean, I think that's always been the case with our style of comedy. It's been it's always been visual.
Oh yeah.
But I think looking back on it, it was very, 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 very visual, very slapstick comedy, and I think that's what I liked about that sort of stuff. What else do you remember? Aside from, is there any we did a lot of blogs together, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are there any blogs that sort of stand out for you?
I think the Spain ones are pretty good. I think they're my favourite.
So it was actually, I think, put this in perspective, right? It will be 10 years this summer since we went to Spain together.
Jeez.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. 10 years.
That is so crazy.
That is crazy.
So that was, if you want to watch those blogs, to be honest, I totally agree with you that those are my favourites because that was like the RobCamBlog movie in terms of, because there was multiple parts to each blog.
Yeah.
And there were multiple blogs.
Yeah.
So it was like, what was it, like, maybe it spread over across 4 or 5 different blogs, but there was multiple parts to those 3 or 4, 5 blogs. There was, but it was good because there was a mixture of Because we were filming a Doctor Who episode there as well, weren't we?
Yeah, we were, yeah.
That still didn't... never came everything, because we never finished it. And since then, you know, hard drives have been broken and whatnot, so it's... Those... in some ways, the blog became... There's loads of outtakes, wasn't there? There was like this all parts of the blogs where we're just doing outtakes. And sometimes the outtakes are the funnest part of filmmaking.
Yeah.
I mean, we were filming a scene for Quiff Legion, which is the current project we're working on. And it was like one sequence that's probably not going to be. It's not even going to be a minute long in the episode. And we spent. You do spend like hours on it. We're out there an hour or so doing that one bit, walking up and down the street. I won't say what we were saying because I will spoil it. But you know, we were repeating the same lines, or there's probably picked the worst day to do it because there's a 6-year-old's birthday party going on meters away, by the sounds of it. Yeah. And the church bells were ringing constantly. Just perfect day for filming, really.
The best.
But no, that's what's nice, because when we do like filming together, it just is fun. Because we sort of we get everything done. We do get what we need to do done. But it's just it's the we have fun doing like the outtakes as well. Yeah. And I think that's what's nice about it.
Yeah.
And
definitely. Yeah.
Is there anything else you remember we doing?
Go on.
What were you gonna say?
GTA.
Oh yeah, that's true. We've done gaming videos together.
That never got found, but that was one of my favourites again.
What do you mean not got found?
I think, wasn't that one of the videos you lost?
GTA.
Yeah,
there's a GTA. There's the when we were playing it on PS3.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a PS3 one of us online.
Oh, is that still there?
Yeah, because there was one where we were I came out to meet you in a smart car, and I attempted to run you over, and then there's people in jets flying. No, I think that's definitely online. That's probably the last.
I'm thinking of an earlier one, maybe.
Are you?
Am I? I think I'm thinking of.
I don't know.
The one with the Dalek.
Oh, you mean the sketch?
Yeah, the sketch, the GTA sketch we did.
Oh, yes. No, that's the last one. Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, because we did it was a GTA 4 spoof, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
So we were filming a sketch where we basically GTA 4 in real life, where we'd like did the mock-up of the death animation, or the picking up guns and stuff. I remember doing that. Yeah, there's a lot of our stuff that's got lost, but the memories are still there.
Yeah.
There's always something. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. I was gonna say the Children Need episode that we did.
Oh yeah,
Doctor Who. That was funny. That was really that was difficult, actually. That was a difficult one because a lot of I don't think there was Yes, there were 4 of us in that episode, wasn't there?
And
I don't think it was you, me, Keith, and Charlotte were in that episode. And I don't think there was a point where all 4 of us were together.
Yeah, there wasn't
at all.
We were never together as 4 of us.
So we would just say, Charlotte's over there, so you look when you're saying this line, look over to her at that point. I think I'm trying to think. It was a moment when any of us were together. I think you and Keith were together filming. No, were you? I can't even remember now.
I think me and Keith were together for one scene. Yeah.
Yes,
because I
because
came
we did
over
that
and
screaming scene.
Yeah.
We did that screaming scene. We're all in the same shot of that one. Yes, I remember that. Oh god, you forget these things, don't you?
Yeah.
It's like, oh god, yeah, because you were dressed up in the unit gear,
Mhm.
and that beret kept coming off you, then reappearing. I remember that. It was very comedic, that episode, but it's still a favourite. It's still very much a favourite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, it's so reminiscent. It's so reminiscent.
Reminiscent.
I'm trying to think of other things now. There's plenty of blogs that we've been in. There's, as you said, the Spain blogs, and there's birthday blogs. There was that birthday one that we did where we did it completely in night mode. The majority of the blog was in night mode. That was so weird, wasn't it?
That was, yeah.
We never, on birthday parties, never like that anymore. We just basically, however many of us there were, we were just in the loft, all in the loft, switched the lights off, and basically because my blog camera had a night mode setting, we just did the most haunted, and it was, we were entertained for hours, really, weren't we?
Yeah.
So it's easily. We'd never. That would never work now, would it?
No, definitely not.
I still wish I had a. I mean, I've still got that camera, but I really wish that night mode's not a thing on cameras now. Really, is it?
No, it's more like specialized cameras, isn't it?
The quirk's gone now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. It's one of those things. Oh, we put night mode in your camera, and then it's like unheard of now.
Yeah.
Just because it was it was like a sort of. It was good at this point, and then it just. It is like with technology. That's kind of what it is. Like I think, 360 cameras and stuff. That's got potential, but it's so close to being just a quirky thing.
Yeah.
That people just use and then forget about.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
So it's. Maybe that's the next thing. 360 RobCamBlog. We don't know. No, but yeah, I love doing blogs because I still look back at them. To a degree, I kind of wish I still did RobCamBlog, but to a degree, I'm glad I don't.
Yeah.
Because
it just takes up more of your time, doesn't it, as well?
It does, and I do still record moments and I do the odd vlog or live stream and stuff. But when I did RobCamBlogs, it was very much I have to be recording all the time.
Yeah.
And I think it became sort of a thing of I must document everything. So that I don't regret doing it. I'd never say I regret doing it because I've got those memories, and that's a special thing that not many people have.
Oh yeah.
In terms of. You can if you feel reminiscent, you can go on and watch RobCamBlog from when we were at school and stuff. And that's cool. I think that's still quite cool.
Yeah.
See how different you were. I think that's really cool. But I'm very much now. More so. I wouldn't say completely, but of just living in the moment.
Yeah.
And just enjoying it without having a camera in your hand. It's nice to capture little bits of it. Nice to capture little moments and stuff. But yeah, I'm totally within the moment now, I think, which is nice, I think.
Yeah.
And live streams, we still do I mean, back then we never did live streams or anything.
No.
So, I think live streams have sort of taken over the RobCamBlog sort of thing now.
Yeah.
But yeah, can you remember any of projects, like as in sort of scripted, sort of that kind of thing? I'm trying to remember. I'm sure there's something we've missed.
Scripted projects. Children in Need. Did a couple of them.
We've talked about Children in Need. Oh well, have we done more than one?
I'm pretty sure we've done one or two.
I'm trying to remember.
Because there's the
We
Pudsey
did that.
one.
We did that.
That's the one.
That was the Children Need one. What's that about? We've done like vloggy style things. I mean, in terms of in front of a camera, we did that. Do you remember when we did Quiff Miss Tank?
Yeah.
Where we just basically we asked questions and about Christmas. That was quite an entertaining one. I'm scrolling through my YouTube now. There's a thing as well. The Quiffcast. We started the Quiffcast. Whoa! We started the Quiffcast. I still said it wrong.
Did.
I still said it wrong. We started the Quiffcast
There we go.
6 years ago. But we did it on YouTube. So a lot of people don't know. There is a series 0 of the Quiffcast, which is basically just me and Ryan. This is when we started off, and you can watch all of that on YouTube. Watch it, listen to it still, but it's on YouTube. Just trying to think, sketch-wise, what else do we do? I feel like there's more.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's definitely more.
Yeah, there's definitely more. Going back to blogs, I love because we had a thing with At the Dozen vlogs. At the Dozen vlogs were very, very big ones where we all met up with people, or ones where we were on the bike ride and stuff. That was always entertaining. But there are at least like 4 or 5 parts, because I just,
Yeah.
with nowadays, like, where I'm just like, I can't be over 10 minutes now. It's like, altogether you've got like 6. You got a full hour worth of blogging. I'm very more condensed now. I think, with my content.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
But no, we do the Quiffcast, and we're working on Quiff Legion at the moment. Ryan's got a part to play in Quiff Legion. What was the other thing? We've got plans as well. We were discussing a sort of vloggy type show type thing, where doing like taste tests of stuff. That was something we discussed the other day. I think I'm starting to like more improv stuff. I think there's a time and a place for Quiffcast stuff. Time and a place for scripted content, and then I think what's nice about us is we can work well improv together. So that's quite nice. And I just thought of another thing. Another project we worked on together. Do you recall the time at that cottage where we filmed Extract?
Yeah.
What can you remember from Extract? What can you remember from that weekend?
I remember having really bad beard.
A really bad beard.
No, that was really good. that was really good. I remember, lots of I'm going to dress up in a nice hat and stuff like that. And it was the first time I'd met John, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, first time I met John and first time I met Sam, which was really nice. So.
Was that the first time you met Jack as well, though? I think that was the first time you met Jack as well, you know?
Possibly, yeah. I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably right. I think because there was a lot of meetings. I think in that. Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun weekend, wasn't it?
That was really good. Yeah,
and that was probably the most. Would you say that was probably the most I don't word for it, like different shoot. It was a very unique. Unique. That's how I'll put it. It was a very unique film shoot because we were in a place. I mean, we weren't there purposefully for doing Extract, but there was something very different about it. We were in costume. We were all in costume.
Yeah.
The lighting was set up, especially. It was just very different, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was it just didn't feel like a shoot. It just felt like people sort of coming together and working on a project. I don't know. That sounds weird, but like, it just.
No. it sort of it did feel like a film shoot in a way. Like
Yeah.
it was the first. Tell you what it was. It's probably the first project where it didn't involve any or very slight comedy from us. There was no real comedy in that whole shoot, was there?
No, not really. It
was a very probably the most serious thing we've done.
That was part of the problem. Was we kept. I know when I was doing my bit with John and Charlotte and everyone, there were bits where John would say something and you were just like, "Oh, you need to stop because we need to actually take this seriously. We've only got like an hour left before dinner." It would take like forever, but it was still really, really, really good.
And it was still a very. It was a short sequence. No, there was 2 sequences, wasn't there? There was two scenes we did there.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
And yeah, it was good memories, that one.
Yeah, it was really good.
I think probably the most stressful because it was like we knew we couldn't come back to reshoot.
Yeah,
I think that's what's very nice about what we do now is like, you know, I can just with Quiff Legion I can reshoot that bit. I can reshoot that, but we were there limited time, and to be honest, it was even more limited time because we weren't there for the whole purpose of filming. We were there because it was my birthday and we had other things to do.
Exactly, yeah. So,
yeah, very interesting one. That's definitely a shoot that I'll never ever forget. It's a film that I'll never ever forget either.
Yeah, well,
certainly.
It's an amazing film, I must say. Like,
thank you.
Well, no, there's a reason why you won. You know, you won your little award for it. So.
Yeah. No, it is. I think it's one of the. It's probably one of the pieces of work I can look back on and say, you know, that was. I still wouldn't have done that differently.
Yeah.
You know, you look back on projects and say, oh, we could have done that a little bit differently, or we could have shot that in a way that was better. But no, that film is probably one of the more stylized, and there's still very little wrong with it in my eyes. I mean, probably in a few years' time, I'll probably think, oh, I could have done that one different, but it's not dated, is it?
At all, no.
As a film, which is nice. It's very nice. But I think there's always room in the future for more projects. We obviously, as we say, we've got things planned. Quiff Legion is going to be, well, hopefully, Quiff Legion is going to be a quite big thing. It's always difficult because I think with Doctor Who fan films, we were kind of safe with that because we already had an audience. But Quiff Legion's a difficult one because it's semi-original. Because it's got elements of unoriginality. I must say, it's got elements of Doctor Who in it. It's got elements of Iron Man. It's got elements of Ant-Man. It's got elements of all these different kind of franchises which people enjoy. But it's because of that. It's like I think still people are a bit unsure what Quiff Legion is. I put posters out and stuff, and I've done the odd sketch. I've done Quiff Legion Rejects, which you helped on. That's another thing. That's another thing you helped on. You were the arm, weren't you? You were the arm, credited as well, and you were help. Well, to be fair, you helped behind the scenes on that one a lot as well, didn't you? Yeah,
getting in and out of costumes.
That was good. yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think I still enjoy filmmaking, and especially enjoy filmmaking with my friends, especially Ryan, because Ryan makes. Sometimes when I'm filming by myself, I feel like I have to do this, and I get quite stressed because, you know, if things go wrong, it is stressful when you're just by yourself, and you've got no one to bounce off in terms of like joking around or anything. But whenever Ryan's either acting with me, or if he's filming with me, even if he's off camera, it's always nice to have that person to bounce off with ideas or just, you know, I think Ryan can tell if like I'm getting stressed with a line because he'll bring a joke in or something just to make them smile or something. So
Yeah.
no, it's nice. I think it's been beyond a decade. What we've what we've worked on together.
Yeah.
But all projects very, very memorable.
Yeah. Oh
Very
yeah,
memorable.
indeed. Yeah.
Right. Well, that's a good little conclusion.
Look at us. That was a very serious Quiffcast for us.
It was.
That was the most serious Quiffcast we've ever done.
Probably, yeah.
I think so.
But do you think it's probably it's probably the most serious one because we're not together doing it. If we're put that's another thing. If we're put in the same room together,
oh god,
it's not. But when we're recording Quiffcasts, we usually sat next to each other, and I think what people don't get when listening to Quiffcast is there's a visual element to it. We are making each other laugh, and you can't see. Some people are listening, thinking, why are they laughing now?
yeah.
But as you can probably hear, we're not in the same room filming this time, so it's been a bit more serious.
Yeah.
Oddly serious.
Oddly serious.
Usual programming will return in the next clip. but yeah.
Hopefully we've avoided any technical difficulties as well today.
Yes.
Like last time.
It can't be any worse than what we had last week. Last episode. Because Charlie was the guest for the last episode, and his recording stopped 5 times throughout the whole episode. So there was lots of technical difficulties. So
yeah. Oh well, at least mine hasn't stopped. I can see it. That's the beautiful thing about this one. I can see it.
That little wavelength working. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. Let's wrap things up and have a word from our sponsor. Introducing the Quiff Core Quiff Gel, because we've never done anything like a Quiff Gel before. That's quite ironic that we haven't.
Yeah.
Do you get tired of quiffing your hair on a daily basis? Well, Quiff Core has the product for you. This Quiff Core Quiff Gel will quiff your hair for exactly 10 years. And it will stay quiffed throughout that 10 years. 10-year guarantee for I mean, that one drop will work for 10 years. It's a very. I mean, there's the Quiff gel only comes in a packet worth of one quiffing, but as I say, the hair is done for 10 years. Well, and you're sorted.
It does say that it only comes in one flavour, and that's concrete flavour.
Concrete, yeah. It's Quiff, yeah. It's. I mean, it's got a different scent to it than concrete. I think that's what it's got in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not actual concrete. It's minimized concrete, concentrated concrete. Like in terms of, it's not fully concrete that you put on the road. It's like shrunken, but there's a lot of it. There's a high concentration of concrete, concrete concentrate.
Oh god. Yep.
But it's just like it's crushed down to the atomized level, and that's what makes it. That's what makes it.
Can we change the name to Quiffcrete?
Quiffcrete.
Is that possible?
Quiffcrete. I'll
speak to the marketing team.
The CEO.
Yeah.
I'll ring up the Quiffco CEO and see if we can get that changed before it.
Thanks.
I mean, to be fair, it's not going to be launched until 2030. So it should be alright.
That's kind of annoying.
It is.
What am I going to quiff my hair with now?
Well,
for the next 11 years.
I think
actual concrete.
I think you just have to try that for now. Until the Quiff. I mean, they might bring the date forward. I think.
Maybe.
I mean, probably the rename of the product is probably added another 5 years on, because they've got to rebrand everything. So
yeah.
I mean, maybe if we save some time, like just stick a post-it note with a new name on all the boxes. Maybe that maybe that'll hurry up. So maybe it might be available earliest 2025 or something. So we'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to this Quiffcast. Hope you've enjoyed it. Follow us on all these lovely social medias. Subscribe to us on iTunes and Spotify and wherever you listen to your podcast, and share it about, because we love talking and we hope you love listening. We've had listeners say it's very soothing to listen to our podcasts. One user said they listen to it in the bath and they fall asleep. That is quite dangerous. Don't do that.
That's very dangerous.
That's very dangerous.
Don't do that. There's a Quiff Co product in there for next month.
I think so. I think there is. There probably is. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. See you later.
Goodbye.
And stop.
Oh,